Hello guys, good morning. Please excuse my red face. Does it look like red? I feel like I've just been scratching my scratching my eyeballs out and rubbing my nose for the last 10 minutes. Do you know what? It's my own fault because I haven't took my allergy tablets in the last 2 to 3 days, and it hits me. It hits me when I don't do that. So note to self, put them in my bedside table. What I do is, I think I've spoken to you guys about this before, but wherever I take something in my routine, whether it's a supplement, whether it's medicine, just anything that I want to slot into my routine. I've said about my LED mask as well, and you know, like my little face tools, I have to put it in view where I'm going to be using something day to day. So if it's my makeup, I put the little, what is it called, the halo thing in my makeup bag. LED mask, I put it next to my bed. There's certain vitamins I take in the evening, I put them in my bedside drawer with my inhaler because I know I'm always going to take my inhaler. But my hay fever tablets, I've ran out and I've not put them back in my bedside drawer, so that's why it slipped the last few days. So yeah, just a friendly little bit of advice if you struggle kind of implementing things in your routine, to try and place them in places where you automatically do have like the habits. Like I say, I take my Simproof shot every morning, and the best thing I do for that is, it's a bit annoying because I don't like leaving things out on the worktop, but I leave my little shot glass next to my kettle, because then I'm like, oh, take the shot, and it just, I don't know, it's honestly done my brain and just my routine so good, because I've always been that person that struggles to be consistent at things, to be very honest. But since I've started doing this, like, yeah, it's honestly unreal. Anyway, it's Tuesday today. I thought we could spend the day together because we've got a nice kind of day at home today. Got a lot of things on my to-do list that I want to tick off. I've had a little bit of a lay-in. Didn't get out of bed till 8 o'clock this morning, which is unheard of for me. I'm normally up at like 6:45, 7. But you know when your body just is telling you that you just need that extra hour? And obviously I'm so fortunate to be able to not have to hop out at an alarm because I work for myself. But I am really strict with it, because I think, I've said this before, but like when you do work for yourself and you haven't got a clock on at a certain time, it's really important that I do consistently get up each day and form them habits, because otherwise you'd never work. you know what I mean? Like, it'd be so easy just to be lazy and unmotivated, and it just doesn't start your day up right. So I always set my alarm for 6:45 and try and get up for 7 and start my day then. Do you know what? I wish I was an even earlier person than that. Like, I love when I see these people that are like up and like have done their whole morning routine by like 8 o'clock, but I just really, like, I'm not gonna lie, I just struggle with early mornings. Even when it's lighter in the mornings, which you would think makes it easier, I think it's just that initial like pulling yourself out of bed. Let me know what you guys do to pull yourself out of bed in the morning. Do you know what I do think it is though? Do you know when you know you haven't got to be somewhere? I think that's the biggest thing, because obviously when I worked my 9 till 5, or I used to work at Co-op back in the day, I used to have to be up and be at Co-op for 6 o'clock. So my alarm would be set for like 4:45, 5. And I would obviously bounce out of bed because I know I have to be at work. I wasn't going to get told off. And it's like, when you don't have that feeling, it's so much easier to snooze your alarm or be a little bit more lazier, I guess. Anyway, today, POA, I've got an exciting clothing haul to show you. I've had such a big wardrobe clear out in the last few weeks, like you wouldn't even believe. I've been so ruthless. I've done that thing where, like, I've kind of held it up and I'm like, have you wore that in the past year? Have you wore that this summer? If not, no, it's going. Because I think we can all be guilty of just keeping things and holding on to items that we're like, yeah, I'll wear it one day, I might wear it, and like the day never comes, and I have so many clothes like that. So I said to mum, like, I just need to be ruthless. If I'm not going to wear it and I haven't picked it up, there's a reason for that. So I'd much rather like get rid of that, like stick it on Vinted, get a few pennies, and then treat myself to some new clothing. You know what I mean? Like, I think, why don't we do that more? So this is your sign that if you're holding on to clothes that you haven't worn in the last year to 2 years, there's a reason for it. Stick them on Vinted, get yourself some extra few pennies, and then you can treat yourself to something else, right? And then you're actually going to wear it. So yeah. Oh, I've also got a little beauty haul to show you as well. I did a little top up on Lookfantastic, some just essentials and things that I always repurchase, but I did actually pick up a few new exciting things. Don't know about anyone else, but I'm always on the lookout for like just makeup products, skincare products that's going to change my life. And yeah, fell down a rabbit hole. I'm always like researching things. Just a few products that I saw so many people raving about. I was like, right, I'm gonna try them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am trying to be a little bit careful of how many new things I introduce into my routine at the moment. But I think where I will stop implementing new things will be probably like 4 to 5 weeks before the wedding. So I think for now, I can maybe try a few new things out, but be careful. But yeah, I think when it starts getting to like the 4 or 5 week countdown to the wedding, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm using everything I know, reacts with my skin well, and yeah, isn't going to cause any breakouts, because we do not want that before the wedding or ruining my skin barrier or whatever it is. So yeah, I'll share that with you as well. Got my iced coffee. Honestly, I never used to be a iced coffee girl first thing in the morning. It used to be like my midday treat, but since the weather has just been so much more humid and warmer, I just can't, like, has anyone else not been drinking tea at the moment? Like, I'm a tea gal through and through, but I've just not been having my cup of tea, which is making me sad. Do you know what? I actually craved a cup of tea last night, and then I went to make one. We obviously had no milk, because I don't drink milk other than in my tea. So yeah, anyway, maybe now it's starting to get a little bit cooler. I say that. There'll be another heat wave next week. Maybe I should buy some milk so I can have a good old brew tonight. Yeah, anyway, right, let's go and get ready. Did my tan last night before I went to bed, because I was like, do you know what? I need to make sure I feel nice today. Like, I really didn't want to. I just wanted to jump in bed and go to sleep, and Mitchell was like, babe, wash your hair, do your tan. Like, yes, you might not be jumping into bed until 11:30, but you'll thank yourself in the morning that you haven't got to do that. And you know what? He was right. I pulled through, I did it, and I woke up feeling good. So that's your sign. If ever you feel like me in the evenings, you're like, I just want to go to sleep, just push through, girls. Get it done, and you'll thank yourself in the morning. Okay guys, change of plan. Change your plan. We need to go out. The cat is still not very well, and I have a feeling it's due to his anal glands. Anyone that has a British short hair will know that, like, it's a common cause and common problem of them. They can get blocked glands. I've had it before where he had, I can't remember what it was like a lump near his bum, and they essentially had to like squeeze it. I don't think it was his gland, I think it was like an abscess or something, but he always has problems around there. And like I say, when I've like looked into it, I do think it's just a kind of problem with these cats. So yeah, anyway, I rang the vets because I just thought the final straw was the fact that he's pooed on the living room carpet, diarrhea everywhere, and I just thought, oh, we can't go on like this, we need to get you sorted. I was hoping that he was on the up, because a vet person that I know said go to the pet shop and get him this probiotic thing. Let me show you what it is. Veterinary probiotic. So I was giving him this twice a day, and it definitely like firmed his stool up, and I thought he was on the up, but then he's gone back downhill again. And I think obviously there's like a further problem, do you know what I mean? It's obviously not just like an upset stomach, it's something else. So yeah, got an appointment at 12:30, so we need to get ready. Gonna make my Stanley for the day. I always like to do this because when I have my Stanley filled with like a nice ice cold apple and elderflower high juice, I'll drink all day and make sure I get my fluids in. Whereas when I don't, do you know what? I am still quite a big like drinker. Like I don't know, like I do drink a lot, but I think this is just a really good way to ensure you do. So yeah, I'm gonna take my hay fever tablet as well. Let's get ready and let's go and take Buddy and hopefully get him sorted. Hey guys, we are out of the vets now, so I thought I'd give you a little update. Oh, look at him. Look at him. I think he's actually enjoying the aircon. So not really much of an update, to be fair. She was so good. I had such a better experience at this vet's this time. Like, the lady I seen was just so, do you know when just someone really wants to help? And she was just very thorough, did all the checks, like temperature, weight, like physical, even looked at his teeth, like just everything. So yeah, the long and the short is she obviously doesn't know what the problem is, because there's nothing apparent from like doing the examination, looking at his anal glands. Like, one was a little bit blocked, she said, so she's expressed that, but she just reckons that like sometimes cats are sensitive and just do have sensitive stomachs. And like I say, it's been an ongoing problem that I have had with Buddy. And she said like maybe due to the heat and like how hot it's been the last couple of weeks, that could, you know, be upsetting him. He could have eaten something in the garden. We've had a lot of flies in the house. He could have had a fly, and that could be upsetting his stomach. So yeah, she was like, just keep an eye on him. But obviously if he's eating and drinking, then that's like all really good signs. Like the fact he still seems himself, that's a good sign. And just keep him on his catkin, like keep consistent with like the same food. Don't like reintroduce anything into his diet or anything. And what else did she say? Oh, I got 2 things. I think I've just shut them down. She's given me a worming thing because he's not had a worming tablet in a while. I didn't actually know, guys, that you're supposed to regularly give cats worming tablets even if they're indoor. I just thought that was for like outdoor cats, but she was like, no, like still needs it indoors. And also his vaccinations. Obviously I have given him vaccinations in the past, but he's not had any updated ones. And again, I just thought because he's indoor, like surely he's not kind of open and exposed to things. But she was like, yeah, but even if he's just sitting in the garden, like let's say another cat comes in and they've got something and it comes up to it, and like he could still get things. I was like, oh, that is a good point, isn't it? So yeah, the long and the short, she's given me this thing to like sprinkle on his food to hopefully help with his digestion, a worming thing. But otherwise, just keep an eye on him, and if anything improves, come back in another week and they'll go from there. Enjoying the aircon? I think you are, Fluffer. No, you're all shy. You're all shy. Should we get you in home? Get you in your bedroom? You like sitting in there, don't you? Oh, you do look really sad. Is it because I've took you out? Let's get you inside. Come on then, mate. Hello guys, it's a little bit later on from when I last picked up the vlog now, but I thought we'd sit down and do a little impromptu Boohoo haul because I've just filmed a load of this for Instagram, just for some like outfit inspo and some bits and bobs, because I know so many of you are going on your holidays, and also it doesn't seem like the heat wave / summer is going anywhere anytime soon. So yeah, I've had a little look on there over the last couple of weeks at the new ins, and they had so many nice holiday bits. I'm kind of sad that I'm not actually going on holiday myself anytime soon, although we are obviously going away for the wedding, so I'm definitely going to keep some of these aside for when we go away then, because it's the thing, right? I just love a bit of colour in my wardrobe in the summer. Like, that's one thing I found really difficult when I had my hen do. The fact that you have this expectation that you've got to wear white. Sorry, that's my phone going off. I just, yeah, it's nice wearing white and then everyone else wearing different colours, so it's like you're the bride. But like, I just, when I'm on holiday and in that kind of like summer holiday atmosphere, I want to wear like all my colours and like fun holiday clothes. Anyway, I digress. Let me jump in and show you what I picked up. By the way, I do have a code for Boohoo. So many of you were saying that it wasn't working last time, but I believe they've sorted it out now. So yeah, it is still Miss Laura GM, but it should be working now. So if you are on Boohoo, or if you ever just place an order, be sure to pop that in at checkout to help save you some money. Okay, let's jump on to Glowing Out clothing first of all, because there were so many gorgeous bits, really well priced, and oh, I love these kind of dresses for the evening and holiday. So first up, I picked up this one. It's in this like gorgeous green colour with this like red flower detailing on it. It's like a mesh overlay, and then underneath there's like a dress under it. It's a cow neck as well, so it just does up like this. Really flattering, so comfortable, and I just love dresses like this. I'm definitely a midi dress kind of gal, if you didn't already guess. Mesh floral print cow maxi dress. I got it in size 10. I always get asked questions what size I'm on Boohoo, and it honestly does depend. But kind of with the mesh dresses like this, I go to a 10. And then I got one very similar, but in a kind of like cream with the red floral detailing on. Do you know what? I didn't actually realise when I ordered them that they were like almost the same dress but just a different colour. That's just how much I like these kind of styles. And again, I got this one in a size 10 as well. But yeah, looks stunning. Little gold bag, gold heels, jobs are good. And then I come across this yellow dress. I love yellow. Like, yellow is one of my favourite colours in the summer. Again, I got this in a 10. It says sheer one shoulder open back maxi dress. I mean, it's a little sheer. I think I probably would just do no underwear, to be honest with you. Like, you couldn't see anything underneath because it is like double layered fabric, so I didn't feel like I could see everything, you know. But yes, you have got to take into consideration underwear with this one. But it's very similar to a one shoulder dress I had from Boohoo, not last year, the year before, and I loved it. So many of you went mad for it. But yeah, this time it's just essentially in yellow. I think last time it was, I don't know if you guys remember, it was like purple and it had like floral detailing on. It was stunning. But yeah, I was chuffed when I seen this because I love a style like this. And then on the back, it's like a little bit open back. You'll see better in the try on. Then next up, this satin brown base. And I think it's like yellow spots on it. thought this was a little bit different, and I actually thought it was a two-piece when I looked at it on the website, but it's not. It's an all-in-one. So it's like a halter neck top with like bigger polka dots on. Really, really flattering, although you guys know the drill with me. I'm really like short here. So did I have to tie that? I think I might have had to tie that up. But it's just my personality trait by now. A better thing that I do actually, rather than take hair bubbles, is I take cable ties. So if I ever like, I'm not going to take this to the tailor and just want to, you know, solve it myself, like sort it myself, cleared cable ties, you wouldn't even know it's on. So that's just for the girlies that struggle with like a short, I don't know what it is, but yeah. So that's the top, and then it's connected and it goes into a kind of like mid-axi skirt. I just thought this was so flattering as well. Like with it being satin, you know what it can be like with satin sometimes, it can show everything, but it genuinely was so flattering. It almost has like a little bit of a ruche to it, can you see? And again, I got that in a size 10. Is that it for going out numbers? There was one more thing, guys. Turned out I took it off and just left it in the other room. So for them evenings, personally for me, when maybe I've not like retopped up my tan, like it's midway through holiday, I love to then whip out like a wide leg trouser and top moment. And this will be perfect. So it's just these wide leg brown satin trousers. They have pockets, elasticated waist, and a really gorgeous fit. And then to go with it, very simply, just a bandeau, again elasticated on the top of it, asymmetric top. It just sits over the bottoms. This is also very bloat friendly. So again, if like myself, you have one of those days when you're on holiday and you're not feeling yourself, you're feeling a bit bloated, again, a gorgeous outfit to wear for that. And again, I got it in a size 10. I probably could have sized down to an 8 in this. It still fitted fine, but maybe just for a better fit I could have sized down to an 8. But yes, that is stunning as well. And then the last thing on the going out front was this little yellow dress. This time it's like a pale lemon colour, I'm going to say. So this is pleated satin halter neck mini dress, size 10 again, and very simply it's just a little mini dress and a halter neck top. Really pretty, simple, stunning, some nice like statement earrings, little gold bag, gold heels, very easy outfit. Right, then for like day-to-day stuff, I will show you this first. This unfortunately just doesn't fit me quite right, and it's so nice as well, but I know what it is. It's because I've got quite long legs, so even though I'm 5'3", my legs are actually like longer than like I feel like your average 5'3" person. I was saying this to my friend, like I have a small like belly bit here, like middle bit, and then like my legs are long, but these are really nice. I love the gingham pants, and they also have an elasticated waist. And then the top to go with it is just this gorgeous like halter neck top. Oh, it's such a beautiful outfit as well. I mean, let me know what you think. I don't know if it fit me quite how I wanted it to. And I got this in a size 10. Oh, I know why. It's because it's in petite. That is why. I think if it was in like standard, it'd have been okay. I'm not actually a true petite. Even though I'm 5'3", so I am classed as petite, my legs are longer than the average petite person, so if that makes sense. But that's stunning. And then a very similar two-piece I picked up like that was this yellow one, and it's in this gorgeous kind of like ribbed fabric. So it's like a pale yellow bottom, has pockets, elasticated waist, tie waist as well. Got these in a size 10, and then again very similar to the other top, it's a halter neck one. I feel like it's a bit of a different fit though. Again, obviously this is in like main range, not petite. And I felt like the length of the top was a little bit longer too. But yeah, that was also stunning and a nice easy chuck on. But then, oh, this little set was actually really cute. I thought this would be nice, especially on holiday. Like when you're around the pool, you just need like a little chuck on outfit. Some little brown shorts. They are a little short, but I feel like when you're on holiday and you've got your bikini on, anything kind of goes. Size 10 again, petite. Oh, I think that's why again they're a little bit short, because they're in the petite section. So these are the petite linen look, halter neck top and short set. It comes as a set. At the top is like halter neck, and then it just ties up at the front. I actually teamed this with a pair of trousers that I'm going to show you next, and just to show you how versatile this is, because I feel like this is one of them tops that you can get a lot of different wears out of. So obviously it goes as a little set, but then I equally teamed it with these linen pants I got from Boohoo as well. So these are called the linen turned wide leg trousers in stone. These are really nice. They need a bit of an iron, but I teamed that with those, and I thought that was a really gorgeous outfit. And then The only other thing I got was another two-piece. This is one for my girlies at like a long length, like a long top. So again, it's in a linen fabric, so really cooling, and it's just simply, it's like a tie-over, crossover, long top, a little bit of like a nice neckline, and then just some floaty linen shorts to go with. And then the last outfit I picked up, now this skirt is a little big, so I would size down. I got a size 10 in this, but it was, yeah, quite big on me. I had to like hair bubble it up. But I was actually so surprised of how stunning this fit was. You'll see better in the try on, but it's like a white floaty skirt with like lace kind of detailing on, and then the top is like this gorgeous like lace top. It's not going to focus, and then it's like all open back. It's so incredibly pretty. And then I teamed this belt from Boohoo with it as well, and I really feel like the belt like brought the whole outfit together. I don't know what it was about the belt, but just shows that like a couple of accessories sometimes just really make a whole outfit. And that's it, guys. Oh, I need to show you the last thing, because these sandals on Boohoo, unbelievable, and I feel like you're going to get so many wears out of them. Let me go and show you them. Sorry guys, it's a little bit later now, hence why I might look a little bit different, and I've also took my foundation off my dermatitis, because you're not really supposed to do that, and it's so itchy. But I've got the sandals that I need to show you. Sorry, I have actually already been wearing them because I just love them so much, but I need to share these with you to finish off this haul and round it up, because if there's anything I influence you to purchase and you're in need of a sandal, these need to be it. Because when I say I wear these with absolutely everything, so I already had a pair very similar to this in brown, and I've genuinely had them for like a couple of years. I've never seen a black pair. So then when I saw a black pair on Boohoo, I was like, oh my God, straight in my basket. My discount code obviously works on these as well, so they're really cheap. And yeah, they're just like a sandal that go with absolutely everything. So yeah, anyway guys, that is everything I got from Boohoo. I will be sure to link everything in the description box, and I'll pop my discount code on screen, and it will also be there as well. Anyway, I need to go and put all this away in my wardrobe now before it ends up just being a big pile in my room. And yeah, I'm gonna crack on with a little bit of work, and then we might make dinner together, I think. It's a little later on now. We've come out for a spontaneous Miller and Carter. We don't often come out for food, do we?
We've got vouchers to use.
We've got vouchers to use, and we are actually seeing our legal ceremony venue tonight. I've not even really spoke to you guys about this, but we finally booked this week, so I'll update you on that in a minute. But it was just a bit of a mad rush. We haven't done a food shop, so Mitchell was like, shall we just go Miller and Carter and use the vouchers? What have you got?
We've gone for the lunch, 3-course lunch menu.
Yeah, we got here before 5. I don't think that's bad value.
Good value.
Only thing is, I'm supposed to be eating healthy. Anyway, you've got to live a little, haven't you? I've gone for the calamari, and you've gone for the chicken chipotle. Nice. I'm gonna tuck him. Okay guys, meal done. Now we are just at Pressworld Hall to have a little viewing. So I've not updated you on this yet, but basically we've had a whole fiasco with sorting out our legal ceremonies.
It's been a pain in the backside.
As you guys know, we're getting married in Crete, so that's like our actual wedding. However, obviously you guys will know there's a lot of legalities of actually getting married. Sometimes you can get married abroad and it's no problem. Sometimes it's a little bit more complicated. So you actually used to be able to get married at our wedding venue. However, typically they changed that this year. So our options were to go to like the town hall in Crete and get married. And basically with the Crete wedding, we kind of land and then we've got like 3 days until the wedding. And so, I don't know, we could have done that, but it would have been a bit rushed, and it's going to take a day out of like, you know, our kind of like pre-wedding celebrations. And also, when we knew that we couldn't actually get married at our wedding venue, I was kind of said to Mitchell, well, to be honest with you, I obviously wanted my grandma to be part of the wedding. She's not able to go to Crete. So if we're going to have to legally get married before, anyway, a few days before, why don't we just do it in England? So anyway, we originally booked Bow Manor Hall because that is classed as a registry office. So essentially, like, I think it was like £500-600. That was at a weekend, cheaper in the week, but it's kind of the same price as what you'd pay for like Leicester registry office, Market Harbour. Do you know what I mean? Like all the registry office. So it's not that expensive. Anyway, you might have saw on my stories, guys, but it's currently covered in scaffolding. We got an email to say that essentially it's going to have scaffolding all over it. You're going to be able to see it even when you get married in the ceremony room. And me and Mitchell was like, yes, I know that's like our wedding, but we're still obviously going to be taking my grandma, Mitchell's parents, my parents. Like, we're still going to want some nice photos, and I don't really want scaffolding in the background, do you?
Not at all.
So honestly, we had such a fiasco. I had to get Mitchell's mum to ring up and complain because they wouldn't give me my deposit back as well. So it was a right drama. And then ever since, we've been trying to look, obviously bearing in mind short notice, like we're getting married in September, so anywhere nice kind of like booked up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not long. It's what, 2 months.
Yeah, and you have to hand your notice in or whatever. Hand your notice in. You give your notice like 30 days before as well, that you do a little ceremony. But I didn't realise, so many people messaged me and was like, you can have a little look on the council website, and there's like certain places that you can do just legal ceremonies. So essentially you get the registrar out and you can do your ceremony at other places. Like, there's a lot of stately homes on the thing, like Woollerton Hall in Nottingham. Where else did we inquire? We inquired to a few, didn't we?
They all charge a fortune, though.
But guys,
like £3,000.
Yeah, just to do your legal ceremonies there, it was like 3,500. That's just for your ceremony. I was like, okay then, like maybe let's go back to the drawing board. Then we come across Presswold Hall. That was on the list. But I'm not sure if it's like, a lot of people did tell me that they offered this, but
I feel like Presswold Hall have sorted as solid, to be honest.
Yeah.
With you. I don't think they normally do this.
They don't normally do this.
No. Yeah, I feel like when I emailed about it and stuff, I did mention to them that like Laura is going to be vlogging everything, and I said like this is what she does as a job, blah blah blah. And the lady who I was speaking to seemed really like, oh my god, really? Will you send me over a page and stuff like that? So, and I think she was really excited to have someone so famous like yourself.
Famous? Oh,
No, I think she was like she seemed really excited. So I think, because to start off with, there was our wedding for the day was £2,750, and I messaged Laura like, what the fuck, like we're not doing that.
I still don't think that was for the whole day. That wasn't for like your food and stuff.
It was for the whole day, because no, that's a rent, the hire of the venue.
Right, okay.
So if you want to get married, if we didn't want to get married in Crete and we wanted to get married here, it's £2,750.
Yeah, that's not including food.
That's
or
nothing.
Anything. Yeah,
but we're not having none of that.
Yeah.
So then, but then she turned around and said, oh, and the bride can get there for 10:30 and get ready and stuff like that. So there was a bit of miscommunication. She thought we wanted it for the whole day, where we didn't. So then, obviously, we didn't pay £2,750 because we just want it for 2 hours.
Anyway, the long and the short of it, guys, is we've reached out to Presswold Hall. Not too sure if they do normally offer this, so I'm going to speak to the lady and see if it is something they do offer, because I think there might be a few cross wires when you were speaking to them. Obviously, I let Mitchell deal with this because I just felt like I'd been dealing with so much. I was like, can you just take over and do one thing? Please, just do one thing.
And I get somewhere with stuff.
Are you actually joking? I booked Bow Manor and sorted all that out. It's only because they had bloody scaffolding that I was like, honestly, the amount of phone calls you have to make, and like, it is a lot. So anyway, Mitchell was dealing with this.
And I don't even know what I'm doing, to be honest. With the registrar and stuff like that, I was well confused by it all.
It could all be wrong. We'll meet her and it's like, no, you're not even booked.
It'll be the bloody Pope.
Anyway, we reckon, well, I'm hoping, because obviously I have let Mitchell be in charge of this, that we've booked just somewhere to have a ceremony. I then was on the phone to the council, because you have to then book the registrar separately, because the registrars come out here. So we paid a separate fee for this to hire the place for like a couple of hours, and then we've also paid a separate fee for the registrar to come out. That's how it works. It's very complicated. There's a lot going on. It's not too complicated actually, but the one complicated thing is you have to ring your venue up to see if they're available on that day and that time, and then you have to ring the registrar up to see if they're available on that venue, on that day, on that time. So yeah, essentially guys, we're getting married at Presswold Hall and doing our legal ceremony here. I didn't actually come back on the vlog yesterday after we went to Presswold. So, Presswold, or I keep saying world, it's Wold, Presswold. I have so much to update you with. Oh my god, it was so stunning. It was really hard to vlog because I was obviously, you know, trying to ask questions and just have a little look at it all. But then I was also trying to do like Instagram, because I was like, oh, I want to like show everyone on Instagram as well. But I think I did get a few clips, so you will have saw it. Oh my god, guys, if I was getting married in England, somewhere like that, unbelievable, on a gorgeous summer's day as well. I mean, we're so lucky that when we were viewing it, and you know, obviously the weather at the moment with it being the summer is so nice, stunning. And I said to Mitchell, like, obviously it just makes you realise that there are so many gorgeous venues in England to have a wedding. And I know we're getting married abroad, but I think the biggest thing for us was we wanted more of like a wedding week, like a holiday. Well, it's 3 days that we're doing, and you know, it's a nice excuse to get everyone abroad, and you know, you don't often get to do that. And but yeah, we just wanted it abroad basically. I don't need to go in the ins and outs, but equally, you just can't beat an English wedding as well. Like all the stately homes and like all the amazing venues there are around the country, and especially when you get a good day as well. But I think that was the thing for us. We were just a bit like, oh, it's just a little bit more riskier in England with the weather, because you just never know, do you? Like obviously this year we've had an amazing summer, but it's not always like that. I remember like a couple of years ago, we went to like back-to-back weddings in July, and every single one rained. And it was just so sad. Like they were still gorgeous days, but yeah. Anyway, let me just quickly make your breakfast and we'll catch up about that. But yeah, started the morning with getting out, going to the shops because I had nothing in the cupboard, done some returns, so we're productive. We're on track for a productive day. Okay, just very quickly thought I'd show you my breakfast. Iced coffee with oat milk, tiny bit of caramel syrup, and then this is a bit of a random one, but because I am a sweet and savoury kind of girl, like I can never decide, like I never know if I want a yogurt bowl, something sweet, or I want a bagel. So what I do is half and half. So these are the protein bagel thins, and I have half with jam on and then half with cream cheese and smoked salmon on. So I've got my protein, my jam, obviously I know that's just probably full of sugar, but my personal trainer actually said this is quite good because it gives you the balance. And also, you know, if you've got a PT session and you don't want something like too crazy, but obviously you need energy, like energy is key and fuel in your body is key, it's quite a good breakfast because you're just getting a bit, yeah, it's balanced, you're getting a bit of everything. Hello guys, it is a little later on now. I have been filming all day and just like in between filming and editing, to be honest with you. So there's not been a lot to report on. I need to take my makeup off now. I shouldn't really be wearing makeup anyway because I don't know if I've even spoke about it in this vlog, but I have got the periodic dermatitis back, guys. Absolutely fabulous. Like, what is the one thing I didn't want 2 months before my wedding? What is the one thing I've been really trying so hard to look after? My skin. And what is the one thing that has come back? Periodic dermatitis. And do you know what? I've not had it in years, so this is just typical. But yeah, long and the short, it's, when did it come back? So as you guys know, I don't actually know if you guys do know this, but when I went on my hen do, I was during my period, and as you guys know, I suffer really badly with my periods, like from the bloat to like the heaviness of them to just how much pain I'm in during them. Like, it's just not good. So as soon as I knew that I was due on literally the day I was going on my hen do, I was like, right, we need to stop this. So I went back on the pill. Now I know what everyone's going to say, you can get the pill that stops your periods, like a pill blocker. I have heard so many horror stories about that. Like, I did so much research. One of my close friends has had it and didn't react to it well. Georgia had it and I think she said it would make her throw up. So there's a lot of people that I know that have had it and it's not reacted well. I also do know people that said it was fine with them, but I just know me and my body, and something that I've not tried, I just didn't really want to risk. So one second, let me just go and wet this again. Basically, I didn't want to risk this pill blocker for my period. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go back on the pill because I know that I'm not on it now and I haven't been on it for like the last 3 years. But obviously I was on it for like 10 years. And like the first 5 years of me being on it, I was absolutely fine. And even like the last 5 years, the main reason I came off it was causing me depression. Like, full-on depression, and it's not until you come off it that you realise how bad it was. And also I just knew it was like masking potentially other issues, and I just didn't want to be on hormone anymore. That's the long and the short of it. I was like, right, okay, I'll just take that for a month, so I won't come on my period, like it's all going to be good. I'll enjoy my hen do. However, because I've not obviously took contraception in the longest time, I completely forgot that the first ever time I came off it, I broke out in periodontitis. Like, it's been that many years, because the first time I stopped it was like 8 years ago, and I just had like, I think maybe like 9-month break, came out in periodontitis. Then when I came off it more recently, like 3 years ago, I obviously remembered that. So I was like, right, what can I take to wean myself off the pill? So I was literally taking so many supplements, like hormone balance supplements and all these things. And thankfully, touch wood, I didn't get it. I don't know, I'm touching wood. It's been and gone. Yeah, obviously that was the most recent time, and thankfully I didn't get it. And then I've obviously gone back on it for this 1 month whilst I'm away, come off it, just stopped it again, and now I've got periodontitis. Because I just forgot about it. I was like it broke out the other day, and I was like, oh, that doesn't look like a spot. That's like a non-pickable spot. And then it took me a while, and I was like, oh my God, that's periodontitis. And I was like, where on earth has that come from? Like, why has that happened? And then it clicked. It clicked that I was on the pill in May. And I think this kind of broke out maybe within the last 3-4 weeks. And it's just been like a little spot that's like not gone away. And now, as you can see, it's going like dry and crusty, and it's just so sore. I want to itch my face off. And essentially, it doesn't look too bad now, but oh my goodness, guys, like if you've ever suffered with this, it is like, it can go from this to all around your face, like when I had it in my worst, I probably had 40 little spots, so like mini spots. You can't pick them. They're like almost look like whiteheads, but you can't pick them, like nothing will come out. And like, well, this was how my experience was. And they can go all around here, really red, really sore, like you just want to itch. Oh, it's just horrendous. And then like, obviously if you want to put makeup on it, it's going to make it worse, but then it even looks worse under the skin, because can you see how it's going like dry as well? And then like when you put makeup on top of that, it just looks horrendous. So yeah, anyway, that is my skin update. I'm getting married soon. Fabulous, just great, like just what I needed. But I'm really hoping that it's not going to progress much more, and I'm going to do everything I can, slap everything I can on to get rid of it. I say everything I can on, it's probably the worst thing you can do. But the few things I do use for it is this one. My fellow periodontitis people might have heard of this one, you might have tried it. I feel like every single thing works differently for every single person. So all these recommendations, it's okay me saying try this, try that, but like it's literally trial and error. And it's a weird one with periodontitis, because I don't feel like anything just clears it up like that. Like it's a progress, like it's going to take a little while. I'll show you what I've been using just recently, because I got it off Amazon and it was on like a viral TikTok. This girl was like, oh, this one thing cleared up my periodontitis, and it's like a sulfate cream, and she swears by it. And I don't know, it's early days. Like I've been using it for the past 2-3 days. It hasn't got bigger, but it hasn't got smaller, so I'm not sure if it's working. I'm going to give it a few more days, because this one girl like in the comments did say it took her like a week. So I'm going to stick with that for a week, and if it works, then amazing. I'll sing and shout about it. But if it doesn't, then it's back to the drawing board, because this needs to be gone by the wedding. Anyway, this is the cream I got. It's not in English, so I can't tell you what it says, but it just says cream out sulf. So I think it's like a sulfate cream. Everyone raves about it. That's what I'm sticking with at the moment. Oh, God. But if anyone does have any other remedies, like please let me know, because I'm obviously open to trying things. And if I do need to go to the doctors and get anything prescribed, then obviously I will do that as well. But yeah, it's just typical, isn't it? Anyway, I thought whilst I'm taking my makeup off, I've got a brand new Lookfantastic order here, because I needed to do a few top-ups. And before this happened, I also did order and pick up some new skincare bits that I'd been wanting to try. Like, this is the thing as well, like, I know with some people, like, it can just flare up with stress and things like that, but genuinely for me, I've never had it other than these moments of, like, coming off the pill. Like, it's not like I've got sensitive skin where things can flare it up. Like, I normally can pretty much use what I want on my skin and try new products out, and, like, I don't really flare up. I mean, I might, like, purge or get a few spots or something, but other than that, like, it wouldn't bring on something like that. So that's why I 100% know it's the pill and the hormones that's caused this. And also, I feel like another reason why, not that I know that it's that, but like I say, when this happened to me the first time and I researched it, the amount of girls that also went through this when they came off the pill, it was just crazy. And I feel like no one talks about it. Like, no one talks about coming off the pill, and like, actually, if you've been on something for so many years and you just stop it, like the effect that can have on your body, and like what, you know, can happen, periodontitis, like I guess there might be other things that can happen as well, I'm not sure, but yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. Okay, Lookfantastic haul. First being my Benefits brow products. I always get this set, so there are actually minis, you can buy the full size, but I just think it works out really good value with the set. So you get the 24-hour brow setter. That's like, do you know how you get like the brow glues, but it's not as strong, so it's good. I much prefer this to like the brow glues because I just feel like they're too strong. They go like flaky, they go bitty, and then also they end up pulling your brow hairs out, which is just not good. So that's why I really love the Benefit one, because it does what it needs to do, but it's not like industrial strength like glue that you're putting through your brows. Then you get the Gimme Brow, which is like a pomade kind of, I don't think I've got it to hand, I think it's my makeup bag in the other room because I obviously have already started using these products, but essentially it's like the brow setter in a way, because it has like a spoolie like that, but it's got a colour to it, so it's like colour. So I really love that, and I use that every day. And then you just get a pencil as well. But Benefit brow products, really, really recommend, obviously, because I've repurchased it about 3 million times now. Right, then I picked up a repurchase of the Too Faced Chocolate Souffle Melting Bronzing Sculpting Stick. Is this in my bag? Yes, it is. Because I have started using all these things because, like I say, I'd run out, so I needed them like ASAP. One of the best bronzing sticks you'll ever purchase. Just trust me, thank me later. This is probably like the 4th or 5th one I've bought of these now, and I just think like it's just perfect for when you're on the go, you don't want to spend ages doing your makeup, quick bronze, blend it in, blends a dream as well. And even if you're like not a makeup girly and you don't really know, like you don't do your makeup often, you need like an easy product to use, I think this is really good for a cream bronze. Oh my god, I've like done it too much. Right, then I picked up the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast. It's an ultra repairing soothing balm. I feel like everyone just needs to have this in their cupboard, especially if, you know, you do like to try out new skincare products, you use like your actives, your retinols, and for any reason that you do, you know, mess with your skin barrier, it's a really good product for like that. My mum, clear example, she decided to use my Skin and Knee. I can't remember when it was a couple of months ago now, but anyway, obviously that is an active, like it's, you know, it's got active ingredients in, and I was with my mum and she used my Skin and Me, bearing in mind she doesn't use any active, so then if you go in with a high strength, you're gonna probably mess your skin barrier up. And she was like, yeah, well, I use that product that you've got, and I was like, Mum, that's like a retinol, like you can't just go, well, it's actually tretinoin, like it's a stronger one. I was like, you can't just use that, like you have to wean yourself onto these and go like up in the strengths. So anyway, for anything ever like that, this is really good. And it's also just a really good moisturizer, to be honest with you. Obviously, like with me having this, I've just been keeping my skincare really stripped back at the moment, not been putting all my lotions and potions on, and literally just been putting this on my face, and it does just make it so soft and moisturized. So I really like that. Right, I picked up these to try. I really love the Beauty of Jossian, and I've seen these calming masks. Again, I'm probably not going to use them at the moment because I'm just literally going to put nothing on my skin. But it contains centella to help soothe the skin. So I thought these could be good. Do you know, again, when like you've got sore skin, but probably not for dermatitis. But I thought they'd be nice to have in the cupboard. I also got a new powder to try because I've heard amazing things about this from the makeup artists. Like I'm on bridal TikTok at the moment. I'm on bridal makeup artist TikToks, and I'm just trying to try out a few new things because obviously you guys know I'm doing my own wedding makeup, and this one came really highly rated. The Natasha Denona setting powder, sweat and waterproof translucent blurring. I will report back and let you know how I get on with that. I also picked up some more face masks. I've got a different one this time. So the BADDEST Real Deep Mask. I'm not gonna lie, I do really like the BADDEST masks. I don't know if they're the best. I've had the collagen ones and I do think they are really good, but I want to try more of them. So I thought I'd try the Hydro Real Deep masks and I'll see how these ones are. But I don't think they're badly priced. And I do just love face masks, so I thought I'd get them. Right, next, picked up is Ole Henriksen. Again, this is all skincare stuff that I really probably shouldn't be using at the moment, so it's going to be on hold. But another thing that I'd seen have really good reviews, help with like your skin and your texture, and also just like pigmentation stuff. The Dutopia 25% Acid Flash Facial. Retexturizes and brightens, 10% AHAs, 15% there's a whole lot of stuff in this. It's basically a facial mask, I think, and you leave it on 5 to 10 minutes, 2 to 3 times per week. It's supposed to be unreal, and I'm really gutted that I can't be using this at the moment. So yeah, but when I can, I'll let you know. Okay, this next one is really exciting. I picked up another colour of the Kylie Cosmetics. It's called the Hybrid Blush. So the one that I already have, sorry, it's literally my makeup bag and my concealer has exploded again. That's horrendous. Winter Kissed. This is such a nice shade. It's like a cool tone blush, and I have been loving this. So I loved it that much, I was like, I need to get another colour. So I picked up this one, which is Pink Please. Let me show you them both, because they are both very different. But yeah, if you need a new blush to try, highly recommend. The way these stay on my skin, so I still do my liquid blush and then I just put a little bit of this on top. I feel like they stay all day. And as we all know, blush is like one of the first things to fade with your makeup. So I'm trying to obviously find a real good, like, long wearing blush, so I haven't got to do too many top ups on the wedding day. And I'm really enjoying these ones. I also picked up another blush from MAC, because again, I just feel like at the moment I'm just trying to really pick out the winners that are going to be my final wedding makeup, and blush is one of them products I just love. I love like baby doll pink blushes. This one, again, I saw a lot of makeup artists use this one. See how nice that is? It's like a real true pink. And this is from MAC, and it's called Blush Baby. What else did I pick up in my haul? Oh, I got 2 more skincare things, and these are from Mediheal. I've spoken about Mediheal before. Oh, what was the ones I had before? It was different, but they're the pads. I love the Mediheal pads, and they last so long. You get something like 100 pads in them, and basically in the evening I'll do my cleanse, and then I'll grab one of these and then go in. So these are the brightening pads. So these are the ones I'll use in the morning. And then I've got these ones for the evening, and these are the Photo Enzyme Peeling Pad. Really excited to try this, the Iconic Underglaze Grippy Primer. So, I swear by the Underglow Blurring Primer. Like, this genuinely could be what I wear on my wedding day. It's so good. Like, the difference you will see with how your makeup lasts when you use this primer is unbelievable. Anyway, just recently, they've released the Underglaze Grippy Primer, but it's like a glowy one, I believe. A bouncy gel primer that glazes skin, and I am more of like a glaze person, like a glowy makeup girl, than probably like a matte. Oh, this is what it looks like, the original. So I'm gonna do my makeup with both and see which one I prefer. But if not, it'll be this, because I'm telling you now, I've tried a lot of primers in my time, and normally I'm a bit like, do they do anything? Do they work? But the way like your foundation almost sits and sticks to this, there's something unreal in this. I don't know what they've got in it, but it's so good. So I really recommend. But I'll let you know on the glaze one. Maybe in my next video, right, we'll do a little wedding trial makeup with each other. I picked up some lashes as well before I went on my hen do, just some really nice Allure ones. And yeah, I'm gonna do a full glam. So we'll do that. Is that everything? I think that is pretty much everything I got, guys. Anyway, guys, that is everything. Oh, by the way, if you do ever do an order on Lookfantastic, I do have a discount code. It's LAURAMLF. I'll leave it in the description just in case you didn't get that, and I'll also put a link to all these things that I got just in case you want to have a little nose and check them out for yourselves. But yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I feel like it's been a little bit all over the place, but honestly, that just sums up my week. Do you know when you're just having one of them weeks where you've got a lot going on with work, like the wedding's on my mind as it's approaching now, like it's just so much going on with the wedding, and then I had like the Bow Manor stuff, and I had to like ring around and cancel that, and then try and get my money back, and then find somewhere else to book, and then obviously Buddy's not been very well, which has obviously been on my mind, but he seems fine now. Like I genuinely just think it might have been like the heat, maybe let a fly or something, because we've got so many flies at the moment. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did get to the end, I love you guys so much. And my next vlog, I have actually already got it edited. It should have been going live before this, but then I missed pushing it live. But it will be my shop with me with Mum, where we go and have a little look for Mum with the bride dresses. We have a little mooch around the shops. I think I could go B&M as well. Like, yeah, it's a really nice vlog. So that will come within the next couple of days. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.